Well, with baseball's opening day only a few weeks away, there's excitement for the season across the league. You combine that with limited fans being allowed in the stands, and you have a recipe for skyrocketing ticket prices, especially for opening day. Padres, in fact, topping the list with the average price for their home opener at $675. That's according to the mobile ticketing app Game Time. And we're joined by Jeff Gurian, Vice President at Game Time. Jeff, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So the Padres obviously pretty popular this year. First of all, let me ask you about Game Time. For those that may not know, what exactly does Game Time do?
Yeah, thanks. We're a secondary marketplace, reseller of tickets after the primary. So from brokers and fans who have tickets they need to unload. We do specialize in last minute tickets, so offering ticket sales up to 60% off if you don't mind waiting till last minute to buy a ticket.
Gotcha. So a few fans were able to get their hands on the market value tickets. And what percentage would you say, if you even know, are now turning around to try to sell them second party to make a buck?
So not a lot yet. They're still waiting for the Padres to release their official inventory. So there are listings out there, and including some on Game Time. They're rather expensive right now, as you noted. But as more inventory gets released, prices will fall. As you noted, we've seen tickets for the Padres upwards of $600. We've seen them upwards of $1,500 on other sites, but that's on very limited inventory, just a handful of seats. When the new inventory comes out, the official inventory from the team, we expect prices to fall quite a bit.
Well, it's one thing to list tickets at any particular price. Have you seen any of them sell at those prices in the $600 range and the $1,500 range? Was that also for Padres tickets?
Yes, and that's very typical in the secondary market, especially with very limited inventory for very exclusive events. Some brokers or even sellers will just list their tickets at astronomically high prices, trying to make the sale. If they can offload them at that price, great. Realistically, that they might not, and then they have to lower them to market rates. But since there's not a lot of tickets at market rates and just not a lot of inventory right now, some of the listings you are seeing are kind of the exorbitant price type. So like I said, we do expect those to fall when more inventory is released.
Why are we seeing this craziness, especially for the Padres? I noticed that your site also notes that the Miami Marlins, Texas Rangers, you can see them for 11 to 15 bucks.
Yeah, I mean, partly it is because of as you mentioned before, limited capacity at all the stadiums, general demand to go out and see live events. Baseball has gone the longest of any of the major sports without having fans in attendance, just due to where COVID hit, the timing of it last year. And so, yeah, we do expect prices to be high for the Padres. They are a very good team. Hopefully can unseat those Dodgers. So there should be a premium. However, the premiums you're seeing now are likely inflated due to limited demand. And that should settle down hopefully pretty soon. We expect the official inventory to kind of be released at any time now. So it's one of those things, if you're in the market, to keep checking back, and you'll probably see a lot more selection at a lot better prices.
Okay, and I just want to clarify that. When you said the official inventory to be released anytime now, what do you mean?
Well, so the teams the Padres have not actually released the full slate of tickets that they have available. The listings that you're seeing now are people that either know they will be getting tickets, like season ticket holders, or have been told otherwise they're going to get inventory, or think they can sell the ticket for that price and then replace it with a substitute, that they can obtain at a lower price. So we haven't seen the official Padres inventory be released yet, and we do expect that at any time. They're one of only about 5 teams that haven't released their official inventory. So you just, on all the marketplaces, you will see limited selection. And until the official inventory is released, we expect that to be the case. Selection will go up when the official inventory is out.
What would your advice be then to fans that want to go to this opening day, which historically will be, a historical day in baseball history, right? And they really want to go. They may be willing to pay this higher price, but your advice to them would be maybe wait?
At this point, I would wait. There is so limited inventory on the marketplace right now that prices are inflated, probably as much as 10x of what the going rate for tickets would be. So I advise them to have a little patience, keep checking back. If they're willing to wait closer to game time, they'll probably see prices fall more as sellers look to unload those tickets. But this is a time where a little bit of patience will probably save quite a bit of money.
Jeff Gurian is Vice President at Game Time. And Jeff, pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you for having me. Good